Hi guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to review Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk.
I threw this interlude in here so I could talk to you guys about the path that my channel is going to go in 2020. I'm still going to keep up with the book reviews. I still love doing the travel vlogs. I just wanted to bring some clarity here onto what I wanted to say. My channel is like a mental clarity, lifestyle design channel as well, and I just wanted to be really clear about what my channel is, just so nobody gets confused as we've been growing. I appreciate all the 225 subscribers I have, and I think 2020 is going to be a pretty big year. I want to get good at storytelling. I just wanted to have this little softer interlude so I can talk to you guys more about the path that I plan on going. It's just really cool to see myself grow on all social medias, and I really appreciate all the support. So don't be worried that if anything seems like it's changing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not even really changing paths. This is definitely the best I've ever felt creatively, and I'm really excited for all the new projects coming up this year. This video is sponsored by Better Nutrition. If you use code LoganLaj in their store, you get 10% off all their health products. They carry apple cider vinegar gummies, turmeric gummies, and melatonin gummies. I love using the apple cider vinegar gummies. I use those on the daily as of right now. It just gives me a little boost of energy. I'll put a link in the description for those.
Crushing It is a super inspirational book. I already reviewed Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. Crushing It is essentially that book, but years later. In Crush It, he wrote that in around 2009, and that was about the rise of Twitter, the rise of Facebook, the rise of YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, and he was explaining in those days how you could use those platforms to get to where you want to be as far as building your personal brand. In the Crushing It, which he wrote a couple years ago, this book is more about how people have used what he taught since 2009 to be where they are today. So he brings on people like Pat Flynn, who has the Passive Income podcast and has blown up, and he teaches affiliate marketing and all these sort of passive income traits that people want to learn and experience and hear stories about. He also brings up other people's brands. Gary claims there are 7 essentials to building your personal brand: authenticity, passion, intent, attention, patience, speed, and putting in the work. Those are the 7 essentials to building a personal brand. You have to be authentic online. Gary says you need to be producing high quality content at a high consistency rate. A lot of people care too much about style. They care too much about what it's gonna look like. Maybe it's not even a video. You could write it down on a notebook, you could journal, you could do an animated summary, and just create this design around your channel and this aesthetic, but don't care too much about the style. And while you're not caring about the camera movement or the lighting or the angle, or if you shot it on your iPhone or the super nice $3,000 camera, it all comes down to authenticity. Because what matters most when you're documenting your life is, when I'm talking to you right now, am I authentic? Do you think I'm authentic? Do you think, and you gotta sit down and chop everything up and edit at the end of the day when you're making a video, and that's when you really sit and think, am I being authentic right now for my viewers? Your very first step to creating a personal brand is to make social media accounts. I'm gonna start with Facebook. Facebook's huge because you can hashtag, you can find niche group chats, you can make posts and family members can see it. Facebook's huge because you have the friend system, but you also can get big enough to where you have the following system where people follow you. Facebook is huge for creating content. It allows you to make long lists. You can put videos on there. You can direct message people. It's all in one. With this, I know you're launching into your first website or first social media page. You have to overcome the fear of failure. That's the #1 reason that stops people from doing the things they want to do. You're scared to do a YouTube channel because you're scared of what other people will think, and you're also scared of failure. You have to overcome those. And then at the same time, you also have to overcome the fear of wasting time. Don't think you're ever wasting time when you're building your personal brand if you're on the right track that you want to be on. If you're posting content to Pinterest but you're not passionate about it and you're not gaining traction, get off Pinterest. But if you're on Snapchat and people are engaging with you and people want to hit you up and they're like, hey, next time you're on YouTube, let's collaborate. Or next time you release a song, let's collaborate. You could be talking to anybody about this, and if they're down for it, shoot, go with it. Make sure you tailor your message to your platform though. You guys are on YouTube right now watching this, and it wouldn't do good if I just posted a picture and wrote a caption and it came up in your subscription feed. That doesn't do well. YouTube's good for videos. Instagram's good for pictures and videos. Facebook's great for writing out long posts. You can also do pictures on it. Twitter, Twitter is a huge place where things can go viral because of using hashtags correctly. And he talks stories about how all these people have built the businesses they've had just based on using hashtags and providing value to other people's lives, but also be authentic the entire way so that no one thinks that you're trying to get money out of them, or no one thinks that you're just doing something to do it. Like, you have to be passionate about what you do and just provide value. Snapchat really lets people see your life in an unfiltered way, because everything that you see on Snapchat, like, you can throw a couple filters on it, but when you see someone's story, that's what they're doing now. Or when they send you a Snapchat, that's what they're doing right now. Yes, now this brings us to YouTube as well on the list of, you have to give it a try even if you don't think it's the place for you, because YouTube is slowly taking over cable television. Even other streaming services are competing with YouTube statistics at this time, with almost 1 billion hours. I think actually over 1 billion hours watched every day of YouTube. Also, starting your own podcast is something you could do to build your personal brand. Gary loves talking about podcasts because he thinks voice is the very next thing, because we live in such a hyper-connected world where everybody's so busy all the time. A lot of the time people have is while they're doing a task, whether they're washing dishes or driving in their car, or even at work, doing a task. They might have time to put headphones in or play out loud a podcast so they can sit and do their task, and at the other time be taking in information. And our brains are slowly becoming hardwired to be able to do both those things at once. And it can be overstimulating, I agree, but it's something that we're slowly adapting to. Instagram is perfect for anyone who wants a great mix of artistic ability and business. So let's say you design cakes, or you design wood pieces, or you do music. Instagram's perfect for it because you can take a snapshot of what you do and write a really nice caption below that engages your audience quicker. You can create that aesthetic for them using Instagram more in a creative way. But the number one thing that I want you guys to take away from this book is, don't create content, document your life. Focus more on documenting. Because a lot of people think, I don't have time to create content, I have all this other stuff going on. But you're still living your life, so take your camera with you. You have a camera on your phone. If you got one of these phones, if you got a phone, you can go and document your life straight from your phone. And my favorite social media site right now is LinkedIn. I've been making connections with almost everybody I know, people I don't know, but I really enjoy their work. And I've been hit up a lot saying, what's your going rate for editing YouTube videos? I've been hit up a lot like, hey, you want to collaborate? I've also engaged a lot with articles, posts, stuff like that, and it just builds your connections list. More people see your stuff, you just build a bigger personal brand. This book is ideal for anyone who's managing a business but can't seem to find growth with it in the digital age that we live in, with almost everybody staring at their phone. They want to grab some sort of attention, but it's hard for a lot of us too who have businesses or run your online personal brand, or if you're trying to build yourself as so-and-so, how do you get everyone who's looking at their phone to be looking at your content? The exciting thing about personal branding too is you can see yourself grow over time. You can watch your long-term growth, see, hey, this is where I was in January, but look where I am now that it's December. I always do that. I always compare my last month to my next month, months ago, and just see how far I've come along so I never get discouraged on the route. There's a social media platform that I completely forgot about and didn't talk about in this video. I'm trying to think of some right now. Just leave some in the comments. Tell me what works best for you, how you like your channel to go, where you want your channel growth. Give me some ideas in the content of businesses you've wanted to start online, or even if you want to start your own personal brand, start your own YouTube channel. Do stuff like that just so you can live the life you want to live. Just let me know. I'd love to hear your guys' stories, your guys' take on things. If you have any questions for me, I'd love to answer them. I'll love to answer them in future videos. But yeah, this was my quick book review on Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a super impactful person in my life. He just gets me going every single morning. Just put his stuff on and it makes you just motivated to want to go and do it, instead of just fantasize about it in your head. Just to go and produce content, produce things for your niche audience, do stuff like that, and just keep building yourself as a personal brand. Don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe. It would mean a ton to me. I really appreciate it, and you guys coming out and watching my videos. Till next time.